she feeling a little nigga. Try look, said she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen his head squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked. Boy, I got a bump when it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump.
Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And off we go from Denver. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They're set up at the 35 now. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun is Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The Broncos into the red zone for the first time. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Cougar 19. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6.
Stephanie. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got it! And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here we go, set.
Slot man in motion left. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Ready. 18, Pioneer.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Opportunity here for this defense if they can make this stop on 3rd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. That's taken in by Cup. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. They send out Greg Zuerlein for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Powell from the gun. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play. Keep driving that.
The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Hauled in by Worthy, right side. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
To the air on first down. Howell. Over the middle. Cox. Complete pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. For a second, looked like the Chargers offense was coming off, but no. Coaches say, stay out there. We're going for 2. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Xavier Gibson now to return. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy throwing here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
1st down, Howell. Hauled in by Worthy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. And the shotgun, Howell. Searches from the pocket. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Howell out of the shotgun. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Chargers driving ahead. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Howell now. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision-maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chargers take possession of the football. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Working from the pistol, Howell. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. That one gains 7. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Throwing now, Howell. That one complete to Hockey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. The throw again. It's Howell. This finds Franklin. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And this is down all the way to the 3. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. To throw, Howell. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. We've reached the break. The Chargers visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now we'll send you to our studios in Orlando and Jonathan Coachman for a look around the league with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And look at this return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner he took matters in his own hands.
Here's Howell, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one doesn't go far.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now Howell to throw. That's into the hands of Franklin. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense up to the line fast. Howell back to throw. Rifles it, and it's caught. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chargers will have a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense in the hurry up here. First down from the red zone. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Working quickly here. Still sticking with the passing game. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. The Chargers trust in their offense. They're going for 2 again. He's throwing for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they aren't going to get there. He's pushed out of bounds, and the try for 2 does not work. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now.
set to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check go.
A handoff for Mixon, running right. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
First down.
Set.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Riggs. Ready.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
And 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Play action now with Purdy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Warrior 70. Hut.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
A 54-yard attempt.
He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. And the gap closes to 14 points.
You know disc golfers, Kate? Yeah, I'll go with disc golfers. They sometimes give the basket a hug if an errant putt hits, but still goes in. You may want to go give the goalpost a hug after this game. It took a friendly redirect off the upright to make that field goal good.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Last thing, 19. Here we go. Set. Go.
Howell from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. So it's 2nd down coming up. Here's Howell. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 1st down, Howell. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he gets back to the line, but no more. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
They just get the play off. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this. Now on 4th down, one of the greats, Johnny Hecker, out to punt this away. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Mixon on the toss. And he's brought down after getting this up across the 15. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard
From the gun is Purdy. Pass caught by Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Throw on 3rd down. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They'll try and punch it in. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he's brought down for a loss.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
This throw is cut. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ready? Go!
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Has his man, it's Mixon. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Here's Purdy to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind.
Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
And that catch is made down the right sideline. They get 28 out of that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
To the air on first down. Howell. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
On second down, Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first of this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Howell now, third and long. Putting the body on the line for his team. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Chargers on their way to their third win of the year. Less than a yard needed here on fourth. Howell throwing for it. He connects downfield on fourth. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Nearly an interception on that play. And that brings up 4th and long.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense. Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. And they'll kneel this down.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers, as we'll see you next time from Denver.